Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Linux World with GK. My name is Gautam Kumar and I am a senior Linux administrator. This is my day 5 video of Ansible 0 to Hero series. And in this video, I am going to explain what is Ansible Playbooks, how to write Ansible Playbooks, how to increase the log velocity of Ansible playbooks, how to check the playbook's syntax error, how to run a try commands. So objective content of this video is like objectives, what is Ansible playbook, formatting an Ansible playbooks, running playbooks, increasing output velocity, syntax verification, and executing a try run. Before starting this video, I want to explain you the objectives of this video. So once you complete this video, you should able to write a basic Ansible playbook and run it using Ansible -playbook command. So let's get started. So what is Ansible playbook? Uh, ad hoc commands can run a single simple task against setup targeted host as a one-time command. The real power of Ansible, however, is learning how to use playbooks to run multiple complex tasks against the setup targeted host in an easily repeatable manner. A playbook is a text file written in a YAML format which contains list of one or more plays to run in a specific order. In a playbook, you can save the sequence of tasks in a play into human-readable and immediately runnable form. Next, what is play? The play is a set of tasks that Ansible run on a group of hosts. And the next is task. What is task? The tasks run Ansible module piece of code that does some specific like installing a package, creating user, starting software, upgrading package, and can do many more things. So now I will move to the next section of this video, formatting an Ansible playbook. To help you to understand the format of a playbook, review this ad hoc command from previous chapter. In the previous video, I have explained these ad hoc commands. So these ad hoc commands make sure that the DevOps users with UID exist on remote host. And if we need to write a playbook for the same task, so this is the simple playbook that will do the similar kind of task on managed host. So later I will explain how to start writing play in playbooks files. Everything I will explain. A playbook is normally saved in extension YML. The playbook use indentation with a space character to indicate a structure of its data. YML doesn't place a strict requirements on how many spaces are used for indentation, but there are two basic rules. First, data elements at the same level of hierarchy, such as item in the same list, must have same indentation. The items that are children of another item must be indented more than their parents. I will show you the example. Next, a playbook begins with a line consisting three dash as a start of document marker. It may end with three dots as the end of document marker. In between those markers, the playbook is defined as a list of plays. So now I will tell you little about the list items in BioML. So in BioML, list is a sequence of items. Each item in a list start with single dash followed by a space. You can see here dash space apple dash space orange dash space graph. This represent a list containing three items: apple, orange, and grapes. So apple, orange, and grape is items of a list. You can also have a list inside the dictionary. You can see here the list inside a key or dictionary. So here you can fruits is the key, or you can also see the dictionary. Inside the dictionary, there are three lists: apple, orange, and grapes. Now I will tell little about simple playbooks that I have shown you here. This. So in example simple playbook, the line after three dash begins with a dash and starts the first play in the list of plays. The play itself is a collection of key value pair. The keys in the same place should have same indentation. The following examples show a YAML snippet with three keys. The first two keys have simple value. Third key has list of three items as a value. You can see name, host, task. The original example play has three keys: name, host, and task. Because these keys all have the same indentation, the first line of example play start with a dash and a space indicating the play is the first item of a list, and then the first key name attribute. The name key associates an arbitrary string with a play as a label. This identifies what play is for. The name key is optional, but it's recommended because it helps to document your playbook. This is especially useful when you write a playbook containing multiple plays. I will show you the example of this also. So you can see here this example. The first key of play, the name, and the second key in the play is host attribute, which specifies the host against which play tasks are run, like argument for the Ansible command. The host attribute take host pattern as a value, such as a name of managed host or groups in inventory. So this is the second key. And finally, the last key in the play is tasks attribute, whose value specify a list of tasks to run for this play. This example has a single task which run the user module with a specific argument to ensure the DevOps user exists and has a UID 4000. The task attribute is a part of the play that actually lists in order the task to be run on managed host. Each task in a list itself a collection of key value pairs. In this example, only task in a play has a two keys. The name is an optional label documenting the purpose of the task. It is a good idea to name all your tasks to help the document the purpose of each step of automation purpose. Sorry, automation process. The user is the module to run for this task. It Its arguments are passed as a collection of key value pairs, which are children of module name, UID, and step. So indentation. So indentation you can see here for the children key value under user key. And next, I will show you the another example of the tasks attribute with multiple tasks using service module to ensure that several network services are enabled to start. In this example, you can see the couple of tasks, and you can see under the tasks key. So under the tasks key, each task have a two key, name and service. And under the service key, we have a child key value, name and enabled. So in this way, you can write the task under the play. Order in which play and task are listed in a playbook is important because Ansible run them in the same order. I will move to the next part of this video, running playbook. How to run the playbook. The Ansible playbook command is used to run the playbook. The command is executed on control node and the name of the playbook to be run in passed as an argument. Here you can see Ansible hyphen playbook command, then a space, then playbook name. When you run the playbook, output is generated to show the play and task being executed. Output also report the result of the each task executed. The following examples show the contents of simple playbook, then run the result of running. You can see this is a simple playbook. In this playbook, the play name is play to set up a web server. Under this play, we have defined one task. The task name is latest Apache version install. So the task of this play is to make sure on remote host the latest version of Apache package is available, or if it is not installed, then this play task will install the latest Apache version on the remote host. Now if we will run this playbook, you can see the output. Play to set up task, gathering facts, and the task's latest Apache version installed. And in last you can see the recap. OK 2 changed 1, unreachable 0, failed 0. If your playbook doesn't run successfully, then you will see here the failed, how many tasks failed, 1 or 2, you can see here clearly. And if your remote host is not reachable, you can see here under the unreachable. Now I will explain little more about output of the Ansible playbook. So the value of the name key of each play and task is displayed when playbook is run. So when you run the playbook, the value of the name of the play and task you can see, and the gathering fact task is a special task that setup module usually runs automatically at a start of the play. You can see the gathering fact. We will discuss in deep about the gathering facts in next video. For playbook with multiple plays and tasks, setting name attribute makes it easier to monitor the progress of the playbook execution. I have already explained this, so you can see here. Now I will move to the next part of this video that is very important. In general, the tasks in Ansible playbooks are idempotent and it is a safe to run playbook multiple times. If targeted host are already in a correct state, no change should be made. For example, assume that playbook above previous example run again. So if you run this playbook again, here you see change 1, but here you will see change 0 because Ansible playbooks are idempotent. Means once targeted host achieve the correct state, then next time Ansible won't do anything on the targeted host. This time, here you can see this time all tasks pass, the status okay, no change were reported. Now I will move to the next part of this video, increasing the output verbosity. So when you run Ansible, you can use -v, -vv, triple V and force time V to get some more information how playbook run on remote host, which user performing the task on remote host, all those things. So you can read this documentation to get more knowledge on this. And the next is syntax verification. You can also do the syntax verification of the playbook before executing on targeted host. So, and the syntax for this is Ansible hyphen playbook space hyphen syntax hyphen checks then playbook name. If your playbook have had any error, then Ansible will provide you where is the error. So here you can see Ansible hyphen playbook hyphen syntax hyphen check web server.yml, and this playbook YAML web server has some error. You can see error appears to have in output omitted line 3 column 8. So you can in this way you can correct your Ansible playbook and you can rerun. Next is executing a dry run. You can use capital C option to perform a dry run on a playbook execution. This causes Ansible to report what changes would have occurs if playbook were executed but does not make any actual changes on managed host. The following example show a dry run on the playbook containing a single task ensure that latest version of the Apache package is installed on managed host. Note that the dry run report the task would affect a change on managed host. You can see. So if you run dry run, then you can see what will happen on remote host. So in this way you can run the dry run. So friends, this is my control node and I will show you some hands-on example. So here you can see this is my directory where I write playbooks and you can see the couple of files ansible.cfg configuration files and inventory directory and this is my test playbook that I have written for you. So let me open this playbook test.yml. So as I have explained you, we start writing a play inside the playbook with three dash. After that, we provide single dash, a space, the name of the play. This is the name of the play. Under this play, we will write the task to execute on the manager. So you can see name, host, and becomes three key and task. Three keys. Play have a three keys with same indentation, and the next key is the task. Under the task, we define the task, and under the tasks key, we have a two more key, name and apt, and under the apt key, we have a child key, value, name and a string. So here you can see I have defined two tasks here. Install Apache and enable Apache 2 services. And these two tasks exist under the play and the play name is install latest version of Apache. So this is the play and this is the two tasks and you can write some more tasks as per your requirement. So let me run this playbook. If you have any doubt in this playbook, you can leave your comment in comment section. So let me run this command playbook. And she will before that I will execute hyphen syntax check command to check if there is any error. At this moment there is a no error, but let me do some error. Let me run this command. Yeah, you can see the warning could not match supplied host pattern. So in this way you can correct your errors. Yeah, I will run again. Yeah. So now I will show you how to run dry run. So you can use hyphen capital C. Yeah. And yeah, you can see what will happen on manage those in this way. So as Apache is already installed on my remote host, so you can see OK3 change 0. Let me change something in my playbook. I will change, sorry, that I will cover in the next video. So here I want to run this command and playbook simply now and let's see what will happen. Yeah, you can see. Uh, you can see the play name install latest version of Apache. Task name is gathering facts. The next task is install Apache, and the last task is enable Apache service. So gathering fact is a special kind of task that we will cover in the next further video. So let me open this file and let me run one more. Let me add one more task. Install Git on VM2. So this is the name of the task. Under the name, there is another key. This is the module apt. Under the module, we have key name, git, stat, present. So let me run. So first, let me run dry run. Yeah, the git is already there. So let me run this command. Yeah. So already my remote host in actual state means Apache is already there, Git is already there. So in this way, you can write a small basic playbooks to execute multiple tasks on manage host. And if you have any doubt in this video, you can leave your comment in comment section, and I will also share link of this article so you can read uh, this article. And if you have any doubt, you can leave your comment here also, and as well as on my YouTube videos. So thanks for watching this video. If this video is helpful for you, please like this video and subscribe my YouTube channel so that you can get the direct notification if I upload any new video. Yeah, thanks again.